Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Monday the 9th of October. Israeli rescue services confirm at least 260 bodies have been recovered from a music festival attacked by Hamas militants on Saturday. It's been more than 36 hours since the first attacks from Gaza. More than 700 Israelis and 400 Palestinians have been killed so far, and it's thought up to 100 Israeli citizens have been taken hostage. The BBC's Jonathan Beale says there's heavy military activity near Gaza, with Israel telling citizens living nearby to leave.
It's not clear whether that could signal a land incursion by Israel into Gaza itself. But inevitably, this will end up being more bloody still.
UK correspondent Gavin Gray says celebrations in London following the attacks have been appearing over social media, causing Metropolitan Police to step up patrols.
Apparently, some members of the Israeli Jewish community have been phoning, say they feel really threatened, and the police are saying, look, anyone who experiences threatening behaviour should contact the police.
Winston Peters is not holding back his criticism of his former ministerial colleagues. It comes after Newstalk ZB spoke to a number of then ministers in the 2017-2020 government who said New Zealand First is chaotic, erratic and extremely difficult to work with. Political editor Jason Walls has more.
Peters says the comments were simply just inane mud-racking from ministers who will soon be out of the job. He says the comments are clearly politically motivated given how close they are to the election. And he says the comments reek of flailing desperation from Labour, and they say more about the ministers that said them than they do about New Zealand First.
Meanwhile, Chris Hipkins says he's concerned about the number of people on electronically monitored bail after a 150% rise in the past 5 years. The Labour leader told Mike Hosking he's keen to get advice and create legislation to address it as soon as possible.
And it might be that we end up tightening the law in that area so that people who are charged with violent offences like murder just aren't eligible.
Fonterra's lifted its Farmgate milk price forecast, raising the midpoint 50 cents to $7.25 per kilogram of milk solids. The country's Rowena Duncombe told Gold Sport it's a great move in the right direction.
This will allow people to have a bit more fat in the budget as well and maybe not make as much of a loss as they were thinking.
Meanwhile, new Infometrics figures show a slowdown in inflation in supermarket supplier costs. Principal economist Brad Olson says produce inflation is easing, but inflation on other items remains high.
Particularly, we saw higher seafood costs alongside some grocery items like sugar, tin tuna and chips.
An 80-year-old man has been arrested in relation to the death of a 78-year-old woman at a Mount Maunganui home last night. And a boy has gone missing while fishing in Kaikoura. Police say 11-year-old Jackson was last seen on Beach Road around 1:30 yesterday afternoon. To sport, Portugal's beaten Fiji 24-23 in the World Cup's last rugby pool game, but the Pacific Islanders have still dismissed Australia from the tournament. The unstable security situation in Israel has led to the postponement of the country's Euro 2024 football qualifier against Switzerland in Tel Aviv. And Max Verstappen's celebrated securing his third consecutive Formula One championship with victory for Red Bull at the Qatar Grand Prix, his 14th win of the season. Liam Lawson's come home 17th. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.